Hello YouTube, Alan here with a stream which is a bit different for me. I have no idea how this is working or if it's going to work at all. As you can see behind me, I've got Sonic on the Master System. This is 8-Bit Boy UK's challenge. He set the challenge on Twitter. I think he's going to do a weekly one to get sub 20 on the first level of Green Hill Zone. Now, you might see this is actually mirrored, just the way the camera is oriented. I'm going to have to figure it out for future. But I've done this already. I've gotten 19 seconds. Now, I'm pretty sure that I can do 18 because on retroachievements.com, my best time is 18:57. The Master System does not record milliseconds, but the emulator that I played it on did. So in this case, this is on real hardware, or my controller's gone. So yeah, we got the Mega Drive controller. I'm playing on a Mega Drive 1. I'm playing with power-based converter, and the reason for that is I actually don't want to play on a system that has a BIOS because I'm going to be resetting, and when resetting, I'm going to lose 10 seconds to loading of every day is a school day. Yeah, this is kind of like a 101 in Sonic 1 and whatnot. But for me, it was a school day because I have to learn how to set this thing up. I've never done a stream before. And it's very different than doing a video because normally you can use you can record it, you can edit, all that sort of stuff. So you got to try and do it in one go live, and it's different. And annoyingly, if you don't have 1,000 subscribers, your options for streaming are less than if you have, 1,000. So it's totally different. But yeah, I'm going to get in. And first run through, I'm just going to do a casual playthrough. So we'll see a casual playthrough of Sonic. Playing on the Mega Drive controller, B and C, by the way, act as 1 and 2. Much better controller. So yeah. First time you play Sonic, and it's so weird, I can see it now twice, but mirrored. You're going to run through here, you got your motorbug there. Run, get your rings. You got your slope. I'm not trying to do a speed run here now, by the way. The big trick that will come up is this here. This slope here, you can go flying on. You can also get speed boots, which are not going to be useful. There's this pit there. The other thing to look for in this level is actually here. There's the hidden life. So if you're actually going for kind of like a high score or anything like that in the game, you'd want that. You don't want the continue monitor. And other than that, it's just run to the end. You can actually do that in one jump, I think. It's so rare that I actually play this level normally. So that's the level normally, 40 seconds, no good. This is what I would normally do. Pretty much the same to start and end, but obviously the loop is the big difference. It's not a loop, is it? It's so the first thing, you should roll down here. I've seen another number of people running this, and they don't roll there. Rolling is faster, and this is the key. Rolling there is faster because rolling, you can actually break past the speed limit of the game. Here we go. 20. So I got 20. Not too bad for a first time. But first time I was not getting an 18, if that's what UK was thinking. But not too bad for first go at 20. But I made a few mistakes there, and I'll get into it as we reset and reset again. So you see how quick it is to get back into it. On the Mega Drive, so much quicker for trying this sort of stuff. So you should also jump at the beginning to get your speed up. Oh, that's a mistake. There's a strategy that I want to talk about, and that's getting this first coin block. And I've seen someone do it today, and that is the correct strategy for an 18. You have to land there and roll, because when you roll through the air, your speed is not limited. And that is why I could do a 19 and why you can do an 18. You can sometimes, there we go, but I didn't actually cater the speed. That's too slow. You've probably seen it going downhill, but going down a slope in a ball is much, much faster, and same with through the air. And that's actually why the screen scroll trick works. Damn it. You can get 19 without doing this first part. That's pretty easy, and that 19 is all based on the ending. Yeah, that was a good one. I said to Andy earlier on, like, yeah, when you're speed running, that's actually better. So you see the speed that I got there? That was much better. So you just hold right and up, and you'll go flying through there. And I usually just hold it, but you can actually release. But as soon as you release, you'll drop your speed. So you want to time it to about when you see the spikes. There we go, 19. So, and if you get enough rings, you'll end up with a Sonic at the end there. That's a proper 19. Problem, getting the 18. Now, normally, when I play the game, I don't think I'm... Yeah, I have played this hundreds and hundreds of times. Your £20 is safe. It is almost frame perfect to get 18. The quickest time I've seen is 18:49. And that could be task pace. So as I said, you just got to hold it here and then let go, wait for the screen. 18. Well, it turns out that £20 wasn't safe. So that is how you do an 18. And I can't believe it. I got it in, what was it, 5 minutes on stream? So for anyone that's saying that it's tough, it is actually tough. I don't going to blow my own trumpet too, but that was actually pretty good run to get that so quick. Normally, you know, it's 19, 19, 19. That's what I get all the time. But I think Game Zone, you just missed just missed the 18. 17 is not possible. I've seen a lot of people say, you know, oh, I've got 9 and 10s, 11. Even 17 is not possible by the TAS. Just because I want to be chatting while I'm at it, I'm going to try and see if I can repeat it, but I won't repeat it. To be honest, I made a plain Sonic of it because I did that so quick. See, that's what's more likely to happen. But that's the strategy anyway. You got to get the roll down there all the way along because the roll speed is much faster after you've come out of it. Oh, I lost my speed on the box. When you come downwards, your roll speed is not capped. And that's actually what causes you to go flying and beat the screen lock. And that's actually possible on a few levels, but it's very difficult everywhere except for Green Hill Zone Act 1. And the real key to the 18 part is the combination of that beginning, that's too slow, I already know that, and the end. You have got to pull the end, drop your speed by pressing left on the D-pad or dropping the D-pad just at the right time. I come off too early there, I think. Yeah, just too early. So that's my typical thing. But if you do this, every time you're guaranteed to get a Sonic and you're guaranteed to get 19 seconds. Every time. That's how when 8-Bit Boy put it up, I was like, you know, I haven't played this in a while, but I wonder, can I actually do the 19 in one go? And sure enough, I did. Now, when I first started this as a kid, I just went into the pit the whole time. So what I'm going to show you now, actually, what normally happens. If you were playing this normally, you might do this. Oh, I'm going to get the ring box. I'm going to kill the crab meat. So if you just run normally, let go of the controller, you'll do that. You'll bounce. So if I do this, run and push it a little, I'll go into the spikes. So I think that's what a lot of people do with this. And the key is just to hold it. There's nothing really particularly special. It's just... Yeah, speed is not the essence. Normally, so if you hold up and keep it held every single time. So you just hold them diagonal like that. If you hold it every time, you'll do it. And around now, stop and push back left. And there we go. 43. That was impressive. So this time I'm going to try and do a run actually with the controller in so I can see, which is pretty challenging. So you get to speed up with the jumps. Do the downward roll. That's too slow. No, I'm going to restart that. If you don't get the downward slope run, you won't get a high speed. Oh, too slow. It's actually harder than it looks, and it's quite unintuitive. And even harder if I'm trying to hold the controller up. You might think bouncing on that motor bug is faster, but I don't think it is. There we go, that's better. You can see the speed really ramps up there. So hold down and then flip it up. In fact, I went a little higher there. It's a bit unusual. And now stop. 19. Not too bad, not too bad, given that I was holding it. But that's how you do it every time. The turbo pad. Hey, the switches are all down on the turbo pad. And if they weren't, I'll show you what happens if you got the turbo pad on in this controller. Yeah, that's a turbo pad. You can just jump infinitely. So, while I'm here, and while we're just chatting away, I may as well just do a bit of a run through Sonic and chat about stuff. And if there's anything else you want me to show off or do, we may as well, because 18 is clearly just too easy and 17 is just too hard. Actually, 18 is not easy at all. I don't think I'd be able to do it again. Now, by doing the speed thing, and if I'm doing a normal run, if you pull back too early, that's what will happen. I'm going to do something different. I'm actually going to, this time, try and collect the lives. Just so I can do a bit of a playthrough. So, and the reason why is because one of the other secrets of this game is, there we go. If you collect the lives and you complete the game, you get a massive score bonus. So it's actually often better to try and let's not do that. The best way to complete this level is to get the life and get under 30 seconds. That is challenging. But that's the highest score you can get, because the life is a massive multiplier. You get 5,000 per every life that you complete the game with. So can I do that? No, the only way to do it is to bounce on the life in one go. Because this part of the level is just so slow. Oh, sugar. I wasn't watching. I thought I still got invincibility. So I'm just a bit too slow. Oh, well. I'll play a little longer and see. Just chat about some of the secrets, as I said. So there's one hidden life in every level, and in Green Hills Old Tomb, it's actually very well hidden. This level's quite unusual because you have to jump down here, and if you don't, if you just run into those spikes, you'll actually get you'll get hit as if you've taken a hit, but you won't really take a hit. You don't lose your rings or anything like that. The life is in here. It's one of the very rare places where it's actually hidden inside a wall. Now, in terms of speedruns, if you've ever seen a task of this game, this level is crazy because there's lots of wall glitches and stuff. So it's one to look out for. The next secret is coming up here. The Chaos Emerald is down here. And unlike most Sonic games, the Chaos Emeralds are actually just hidden in the levels. And I actually kind of like that. The bonuses are instead these kind of pinball machines where you get continues. And again, to get the maximum kind of score bonus, you have to go to each of those. So depending on how you want to play this game, there's a lot of variety. Yeah, there's some rings. There's 98 rings in this level, and it actually really annoyed me as a kid because I always felt that there must be 100, but nope, there's definitely not. There's only 98. So because I got over 50, I'll go to the bonus stage now. That signpost is not random. There's kind of set logic behind it, which is why I knew that getting about 15 to 19 rings on Green Hill Zone Act 1 will always give you a Sonic on Spring Boast. The springboard. So this level here, it's kind of like a pinball machine. And it's actually, to be honest, I actually think it's a much better bonus than the bonus that's on Sonic 1 on the Mega Drive, that kind of pseudo mode 7 thing. Plus, you got to like the nice little Sega sign. And I don't know how many people know this, and I'm going all very educational again. Like, this game is developed by Ancient, which is the company founded by Yuzo Koshiro. Most people probably know Yuzo Koshiro from Streets of Rage. And, you know, I mean, obviously those are great games. But he also did some Master System games. He actually did the port of, his company did the port of Streets of Rage on the Master System. But they also did, so you want to end up this to get a high score. You want to end up at 99 or close to that. So I don't want to get too many more. I'll go 97. I've seen challenges as well online where people try and max out the score, and it's very challenging because on these you have to basically get 99 on these because there's as the bonus stages increase. So you see the multiplier at 97 by 100, they go up, and it gets massive scores. There's actually a whole load of logic behind the scoring on this game, and it makes a really good score challenge as well. So it's both a speedrun challenge and score challenges, and it's a great game. What's not to like? I mean, honestly, did I forget that? Yeah. So the hidden life is down this pit, and that's a little bit cheap in a way because you kind of think I'm going to avoid those pits. But no, you want to drop down there to get the hidden life there. You know, people always talk about, now this one here, this is Robotnik. When he's doing this first round, you can't hit him. It's just impossible. And you have to wait for him to come along and all that sort of stuff. Eventually he lowers down. It's not a great boss fight because there's a lot of weight, and you can hit him 7 times at max here, but I usually can only do about 5 or 6. There's really not that much to gain unless you're really speedrunning it, and then you do. You can hit him here. It's very, very difficult, but right at the start in particular, he's 1 pixel lower and can be hit. Now, if you're playing on the Game Gear, so I actually got 6, which wasn't too bad. If how do I know all this? I would say this isn't misspent youth. This is well spent youth. This was the first game that I got that was always say mine. You know what I mean? Like I had played Pong, I played some of my friends' games, but this is the first console I got was really mine. So I spent a lot of time on Sonic 1. And this game I know pretty well. Not everything, but like pretty well. So this is Bridge. Everyone tends to love the music on this. And again, it's a complete... Oh, don't want to do that. It's a completely original song to the Master System version. And that's what's great about this game. It's not just a port of the Mega Drive, you know, try to cram it down. Oh, that was bad. It's unfortunate too because, well, if I was actually still speedrunning, it would actually be a good thing because the shield causes a bit more lag in the game. But the shield actually, and this is something I don't think Mega Drive one does, the shield lasts between levels, which is really handy. So if you just don't take a hit, you keep your shield. And that can be very useful for the boss fights because there's no rings. Oh, that's not going to work. Yeah, these seesaws are a bit finicky. You have to wait at least to the second one. I think you can go on the second one, but I usually go on the third one. You have to just push. Pretty challenging. I don't want to... Those down arrows, by the way, are continue points. Kind of like the signposts in the Mega Drive version. I'm going to chance this. Oh, that was close. Yeah, that was risky. I was a little late getting there. Now, Sonic does not like these slope surfaces. He tends to get stuck on them. It's good music, all right. I do like it. Now, this one you don't... Oh, no, hang on. I think there might be a life hidden up there, which is what this is all about. Yeah. If you get every life in the game, there will be an extra hidden life on the very last level of the game. So there's actually, that's a little secret that a lot of people don't realize. So the bridge zone emerald is hidden here. You just drop down the bridge and Bob's your uncle. So pretty straightforward. 93. I actually wasn't paying attention to my rings. So I should have been. Oh, evening, Steve. Nice to see you join. But you're late. You missed the 18 seconds. I did it in 5 minutes, which is why I'm playing through the game now. What can I say? These challenges are just too easy. So here we're on the second pinball bonus one. And now from the second one onwards, oh, that's a bit seizure-inducing. From the second one of these onwards, I'm probably going a bit too fast, but they have continues as well as lives. So you want to collect the continues and the lives, because the continues add up for score bonus at the end of the game too. So there we go. There's the continue down. I just get it. And boom. I'll come back for those rings. Yeah, there we go. If you repeatedly bounce into those monitors, they break without having to land. What are we at? 20 seconds. These stages eventually repeat. 26. So one less than last time, but pretty good. Yep, 18 seconds. So I think it'll be pretty hard for anyone to top that. 8-Bit Boy UK asked, is it possible to do it in 17? And the answer is no. At least not right now. No one knows how to do it in 17 seconds. So that's something I'd put the 20 quid on. If someone can do it in 17 seconds. Actually, no, I got something better. Hang on a second. I'll be back. I'll just pause this. Oh, hang on. I gotta press the pause button. Because that's an auto scroller. It would have killed me. If anyone can do it in 17 seconds, this game is theirs. There you go. There's a challenge and a prize. Safe in the knowledge that it's that it's pretty much good. I take it people can hear me okay. So I'm gonna read that comment. It was a long one. That's awesome. I think we need well, I've had that claim. It was already claimed Competition Pro Pad was on Turbo, but no, it wasn't. This is my original Mega Drive controller from back in the day. They're actually great controllers. Unlike, I don't know if people are still using the oh, hey Andy, good to see you. Yeah, if you join late, you already missed the 18 seconds. Managed in 5 minutes. To be fair, that even surprised me. So I decided to do a bit of a run through the game, and also pose the challenge that if someone can beat me and do 17 seconds, there's a Desert Speed Trap classic release. There we go. I missed that monitor, but I think I should be okay to get enough rings. You really want to get 50 rings per level. So actually, to be fair, I should have been a little more careful about it. 35 is fine. This level is annoying because these logs are going to drop, but you're on this kind of auto scroll, so you can't go much further. Again, I'm going to avoid that. Now you see this down arrow. I'm going to hold and... Oh, have I gone too early? I think it's here, is it? Yep, there's the life. See, it's... You have to get the bounce off that. It's a bit of a tricky one. I'm going to be grand on rings, though, because now I'm at 50. You don't want to go at 100. While 100 might seem better because you get a life, it loops over, so your count goes back to 0, so you don't get to the bonus stage. And for score, that's what you want, the bonus stage. And to be honest, even for lives, you probably want the bonus stage because you can get a life in the bonus stage. So you do have to be mindful. And if you're going for score, you also probably want to kill all of those tiny little, what are they? The piranhas? But they're a little risky, so I tend to avoid them. Oh, hang on. I've cut this very fine now. Okay, there we go. Again, ideally for score, you kind of want to get 99 rings. But that's pretty hard. There we go. And that's quite, you can actually do that in 159, believe it or not. It's pretty hard, but I don't know what dictates when that screen unlocks, but I've done that in 159. That's definite. And yet it seems so strange because you're right up against the frame and it's a defined speed and it scrolls at its own rate. So why you can do it sometimes in 159 versus 2 minutes, I don't know. Now, let me see. I don't remember this bonus level quite so well. Yeah, these get harder because they end up adding in, they repeat the same levels, but they add in, there's to continue, these extra bumpers and stuff. So where's the life? You just got to watch out for those springs. Oh, there's the life. Boing, boing. Oh, this one, there we go. Eventually they break. But my time is going down, so I got to move it a bit. Yeah, this one is definitely going to be a little less rings. Oh, we'll leave it. 91. Just going down a bit. The bonus levels can be a little hard when you first start up because the physics are a bit odd, I suppose. And to be honest, part of the reason I've played these a lot. Now, the one that I don't like is coming up next, I think. That's the one where you just plummet straight down. That one is very easy to miss the life. Oh, hang on. The life here is pretty easy, though. Just go straight to the left. But fun enough, kind of easy to miss because you don't go left in any other part in the game. I remember when I was a kid looking at these and going, oh, look, they look like a star. So this one is both an easy boss and dangerous boss. You can do more bounces on those, but kind of risky because you can go through him. See there, I nearly fell through him. Now he's dead. So that's it. You just bounce on him 4 times on each side and he's gone. But get it wrong. Come on, Robotnik. There we go. Get it wrong and you'll bounce straight through him. And the collision detection can be a little odd at times, so there is that slight risk. But by and large, if you do 4 each time, you should be great. Do you know what? My memory's getting that way too. Thankfully, Sonic is one of those things where I got enough muscle memory to get me through, but it's amazing how much stuff it's kind of becoming more vague recollections. So this is Jungle Zone, another original zone, and I actually really like the graphics. Now you might notice there's lots of vines. But see the speed I got there? This is another level that if you wanted, you could do the screen unlock, but it is very risky. Now hang on, where is, yeah, there's the shield. Here's a shield somewhere. Now this life is a little tricky. You can't get it that way. You have to go up these platforms. But I actually quite like the various teams that they put in and the jaunty music. To be honest, this is people totally dismiss this game in comparison to the Mega Drive. Oh, I got checkpoint. But that's really unfair. It's actually really good. I wouldn't say even port because it's not a port. It's thematically the same, but it's its own thing. Of course, they made the decision there to not show the chains on those things, which I think was a good idea because you would have just had flicker. Oh, that was close. Now, I'm getting near the... See, down there, you can just see it. There's the KS Emerald for this zone. And this took me a while as a kid to find. I'm gonna have to start going easy on these rings, to be honest, because I've got 60 of them. So what you got to do is you got to actually wait and use this log as a lift downwards. Okay, here we go. So you see there we have a log, which I actually thought this was pretty cool. And in the first Sonic on the Mega Drive, you don't have something like this. And then you go, there we go, first one. And now you can use this log to hightail it back across the level. This game can actually be quite challenging. I mean, I'm kind of flying through at its moment of time, although there's a few hard parts later on that are going to challenge me too. So you see, when you get this log, you can skip a lot of this. It's a lot easier, and you need it to get the case emerald. See, there's another one of those loops. That is, I nearly went onto the spikes. That you can go flying through the level as well. I tend not to, because as I said, it's quite risky. One of these days, though, I might actually just challenge myself to see what I can do. And another one of these. Now, this one is nasty because it is damn bloody fish. There you go. Many times I've actually had that pop up. And again, the jump off those things is a little tricky. You might have noticed I went kind of flying forward. There we go. We're just at the end. So Sonic's momentum in this water is terrible, though. Okay. Come on. Oh, there. That is surprisingly hard, that jump. No, nothing wrong with save states, especially, to be honest. If you just want to enjoy the experience and see later levels of these type of retro games, most of them didn't come with battery backup. A lot of them didn't come with passwords. If you want to actually just enjoy the experience, save states is a perfectly acceptable way. So this one is a pain in the arse. So you're just dropping straight down. Dropping straight down, bouncing back up. Now, there we go. We got it. The continues just there. Got it. And now, there we got the life. Easy to miss those, and that's it. So getting a decent amount of rings can be quite challenging, but it has the best score multiplier. This one and its 8-level counterpart. So there's 4 bonus stage and the repeat. So you see the score multiplier is by 400. So the more rings you get, the higher your score. Save states is godsend. The other thing that's a godsend is rewind. I love rewind feature on emulators as well. This one now, this has got a gimmick, this level. The level scrolls up and it locks. And I have a funny feeling the Game Gear version is different. But basically, if I go back down and I hit the bottom of the screen, I'll die. So you have to basically keep moving up, and that can be challenging. So let's get that. Also, the life on this level is a sneaky one. So let's see. Up we go. Trying to remember this actually. Oh, another shield. I can leave that. I can't go back to it now because I've scrolled it off the screen. But I need to get more rings. I'm actually quite low on rings, to be honest. 32. Oh, here we go. Now we should be okay. I hope I'm okay on rings. Oh, you know what? I might not be okay. I'm getting right near the end. Ooh. You know what? I don't have enough rings. Sugar. Ooh, will this be enough? Oh, thank God that is enough. So there's very few rings near the top of this level. At least I think there is. Now this life is sneaky. It's covering a spring, so if you bounce into it, you'll get pushed into your dash instantly because of the screen scroll. Okay, so we're just near the end. We got to keep climbing up. It's a bit tricky. This last jump as well, you got to jump off to the left. There we go, and that's it. We're basically done. So This one I don't mind actually as much in terms of the speed, because you know the force scrolling is worse in many ways. But yeah, this level is pretty frustrating if you're not used to it. I made that look a lot easier than it honestly was. When I was a kid, that drove me mad, and most of my games ended on that level. So we're not doing too bad. Now we're back to the first bonus level. So at this point, because we're looping around, I typically make a beeline up here. You've seen the extra bumpers to get to continue and get myself to an end position. I kind of like the music in most of these stages, and you can really tell, you know, it's got that Yuzo Koshiro quality. Not everyone obviously likes the Master System music, but there's no doubt that he was the master even at the Master System. Although I doubt he could do 18 seconds on Green Hill Zone. Let's go at 95. So I think it's by 500 multiplier in this one. Yeah, by 500. Now this boss, I hate. Yeah, the tunes are catchy, exactly. They're not harsh, which is this looks so easy to get, but Sonic's momentum underwater is so strange. It's actually really challenging. I actually hate this boss because the vine physics are a bit weird, and I end up bouncing into his damn bombs. So it looks easy enough. You just you miss him for a start. Just keep jumping and avoiding these. But every so often, two things happen. One, I get stuck on the slope and don't get the right jump. But two, and what I'm always afraid of is that when I beat him, the screen unlocks and you got to jump off this damn thing to the next platform, and it's a bottomless pit, and I have a tendency to jump into it. And the lives don't come back, by the way, so you can only get them once. So to get a perfect playthrough, you have to just collect the lives, never die. Quite challenging. Now, so you see this is unlocked. I hate this jump. I hate this jump. There we go. That is one of the harder levels, but Labyrinth Zone is up next, which, as we all know, is even worse. Now, I've been running this actually a while. I don't know if people want me to keep going or what's the story. As I said, I didn't plan to do this playthrough. I actually didn't expect to get, through the 18 so quick. But Labyrinth Zone, I never liked Labyrinth Zone on the Mega Drive, the Master System, Game Gear. It's just a horrible level. And to be honest, this is one of the few ones where I don't really know it that well at all. In fact, I'm trying to think right now, where are the hidden extras? I'm going down here because I'm thinking something to the left. But no, it's not there. There is something no, it's not this. So if anyone hasn't played it, and I'm sure you guys have, Labyrinth Zone, you got to collect the air bubbles to keep yourself going, and Sonic can't swim and all that sort of crack, and it's just a pain. Okay, no, there's no Chaos Emerald here. Okay, sorry, this one, the Chaos Emerald, or sorry, the life is right at the end. Oh, sugar, I didn't realize my air was on the tree. Uh-oh. Well, oh, that was lucky. So this is annoying too. You just have to wait for this dumbass to fire these things, and yep, there we go. Wait for them to disappear and go back up. So now he is denuded of his balls. See, it's after 9 o'clock. It's after the watershed. I can say those things. And you don't get very long. That's the thing that really is annoying about that. Like, the countdown comes so quickly. Mind you, I can't hold my my breath underwater that long. So the life is up here, and it's quite a sneaky little one. Oh, it'd be up there if I could get out of the water. The underwater physics are just not great. There we go. So you see there's a ring monitor. Don't collect it. You hit this switch, and it turns the ring monitor into a life monitor. So that's quite a beginner's trap. Oh, nuts. Not a great time to lose that going into Labyrinth Hills 2. I did it again. Yeah, you can tell I don't play the Labyrinth as much as the other zones that we just did. There we go. Oh, Labyrinth Zone. Yep, it is sneaky. 20 lives, though, you know, that should get me through Labyrinth Zone Act 2. I don't like this level at all. Oh, no, well, this is the bonus level first. So you see, it's down to 15 seconds, and it's quite fast, and now they got these extra bumpers, so you do have to be fairly moving. So what I always do is I prioritize getting the continues, getting the lives, and then focus on the rings, even though obviously the rings are important for if you're going for a high score. Getting under there is a bit of a pain. There we go. So it's the same as earlier, but as you can see, so this time I'll let it drop down. You know, get in there. There we go. So we bounce, 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 bounce. Yep. Not going to get more rings. Get a headache. That one, that's challenging to get a full set of 99 rings on. Is possible, but challenging. But you see, like 600, so it just keeps giving you a bigger and bigger score. And of course, the more score you get, more lives. This level, I hate this level. Oh, I hate this and the next level. Oh, this is challenging. And that's why I wanted to have the shield. At least I get a shield back up there. And that's a prelude of what's to come in terms of the boss one. The boss has a horrible extra life that I almost always end up losing a life on. So we'll see how that one goes. See, again, another catchy tune. Man, the music in this is so good. I mean, you know, you often get like people telling you, oh, the Master System is this, it's got harsh sounds and whatnot. There's plenty of examples. I mean, I think Sonic is a great example, though, of, you know, just disproving that theory. No, I'm in the wrong place. I know you go left somewhere to get the life. I think it must be down the next one. There's a burrow bot. Come on, Sonic. Must be here. You go left here and then down. And it's one of those things where it's quite tight on. Is that an air bubble? What is it? Got you. I kind of wish that it's bloody good music. I think they call it banging tunes. So it's in here. And you got to watch out because there's a sneaky trap there. See, it rises. And you got to roll in, just about get it. But you see, I'm already under the countdown. I've got to get back up now to get that air bubble. Had some ideas on that. There we go. I can't actually remember what's down here. Spike ball, apparently. I'm going to have to go a bit on these. Oh, careful. So you got a fair bit of slowdown, which makes it kind of challenging to judge the... I actually often don't get the... damn, that's stupid. This guy is a problem now because if I hit him mid-jump, he can destroy my... You know, he can land in the spikes. Exactly. The music is great. But sometimes when you're playing, you don't really take it fully in. I mean, you can totally tell when you listen to it fully. Yeah, this has got the hand of someone who, you know, who really does know how to make a PSG unit sing. And all of them, like, listen to Streets of Rage on the Master System 2. Again, Yuzo Koshiro did a great job on that. The gameplay, there's actually a few flaws with, which is a pity, because the graphics and sound are excellent. Now, this is very important. If you get this invincibility, you need it for the Case Emerald. You can't get it without the invincibility. So you got to fly up here as fast as you can. And again, very, very sneaky. Case Emerald is in the spikes. So they got very sneaky in some of these levels for hiding their goodies. And there we go. So I'm actually glad I got through that pretty well. So, I keep going to say this level, but I keep forgetting I got the bonus levels in between it. Yeah, where were we? For some reason, this one always kind of just completely escapes my memory, where things are and how to do it and all that sort of stuff. To continue, there we go, that's nice. And yeah, those little extra bumpers are a bit dangerous here because they can bounce you back. Come on, break it. I'm not too sure why it takes, sometimes 3, sometimes 4 hits to break that. Get over. There we go. So we're safe. We may as well catch a few rings here before we go up. More rings the better for our score. 77. Not too bad, not too bad. You don't want to go over 100 or else, again, your score will reset to 0. In fact, if you get 0 rings on this, you'll end up getting a 10 ring on the signpost, so you'll get 10. But if you ended up with, say, 1, you'd end up with just 1 ring. So it's the crap for bonuses. I agree with that. You want a game that a lot of people have and can get into. I actually think this was a perfect challenge to Green Hill one, because at 20 seconds, anyone can kind of just have a quick go, and it doesn't feel like you're playing for ages without, achieving. This level is kind of strange. It's all underwater. This is the boss level, but you don't need air. And this life is a nightmare. I can usually get in like that pretty handy. But getting out is really tricky. Oh, no, don't do that. This last jump. Oh, you fecker. I can never do this last jump well. See, a standard jump. I'm gonna die. That is so difficult. So difficult, because you have to have a very minimal jump to get out. So first death at a run, but that one is always where I die. And that life is gone, and now I've lost my shield. So it's kind of annoying. But if you want to get the life on the last level, you have to do that. Now, I can't remember, because I died, if that will be there anymore. You can actually bounce on that guy there, but I'm not going to. I take this very safe because I don't like this level at all. Oh, I meant to jump again. It's kind of weird. These things home in on you. You can jump over, but I'm not going to do that. So what you do is just try and guide them away. And he'll come down the bottom. So he just rotates the same pattern again and again. Ideally, you want to get multiple hits in per go. You can do it very fast. I've seen really good runs of this, but it's my worst boss, I'd say, in terms of speed. But that sums up Labyrinth, doesn't it? Like, it's just a crap level in terms of going fast. There we go. So that's 5 hits. Oh dear, oh dear. And the reason why I've been cautious there is because when he drops those rocket things out, they can hit you. So Ideally, I'd want to get at least a third hit, but it doesn't happen for me usually. In fact, I think you can do 4 hits. I've seen that you can actually kill him in just a 2 cycle. There we go. So let's see if I can do this jump now. Oh, there we go. That's why I didn't jump over, because that jump is pretty hard. There we go. What's going on the chat? Saturday it is, buddy. I'm happy with anything. What's going on Saturday? Yeah, I actually think this is really cool. I do think we should we should do more challenges. Like this is one that I obviously am pretty good at, so I was always going to jump in anyway. But the boss is very tricky. That one is tricky. But to be honest, the hardest thing about the boss is that spike stuff at the beginning. I love this music. This is such a cool tune. And by the way, this level here, I think is the second fastest in the game if you want to speedrun it. It's so fast. Now, I don't do it that fast, but there's the life there. It's a sneaky one running away on you. But it's a straight run, and because, oh, gotta watch these. If you do it right, you can manipulate the fire and the electricity not to be active when you're going by. And you can do a lot of... do I need that? I'm hoping I don't need that. Those rings. You can do a lot of downward rolls. The downward roll is the fastest move, as we kind of learned from the 18-second. Ah, we got 54, we're grand. Okay, come on. There we go. So we're at the end. You can also roll under those doors, which is faster. But you can do less than 30 seconds in this level. You can do like mid-20s. Oh, Footbag in California Games. Man, that one's tough. I played that at a friend's house. We did Commodore 64. And yeah, he was quite good. He could get a pretty high score, but I was crap. So I'll be terrible at that one. That will not be breaking records on that. So this level is rather interesting. It's actually a bit of a maze, and it totally, it totally changes up the gameplay. What's also interesting is that you can't get a life from rings, I think, in this one. Ooh, no. It's been a while since I played this, so I'm a little rusty. Oh, crap. Thankfully, I got that... the shield. So getting coins here is challenging, and coins, I've been playing too much Mario lately, obviously. Oh, sugar. So yeah, I want to make sure I end up with 50, because this is the last time I think you can go to a bonus stage. The one good thing, though, is that this one being a maze. Oh, that was close. You get to listen to the music longer, and I like that. I got so confused doing this level as a kid. So from here on out, there's no coins. Rings. Left, you can see the life, but right at split. You can also go really fast there, I wasn't. Got distracted checking the chat. So, let me see. 1, 2. That saves a little bit of time. Oh, hang on. No, I want to get the life first. So if you want to get the life, you have to just drop to the bottom. I'm going to say go left, but for you guys, it's probably going to look like go right. I keep forgetting that it's mirrored on the camera. There we go. What's annoying is you can get 98 rings in this level, but up there you could see that the rings come back and you can't reach those. What we need to do is get up here and hit a switch to unlock a door, if my memory serves. Oh, damn it. I should have gone there. So I'm a little more tentative now that it's getting tough. And this is another sneaky one. There's actually something down that hole in a second. I really wish I had kept my... Those guys throw bombs, so I really wish I had kept my spring for that. So you need to hit this spring. That switch will unlock that door. So... yeah, now we gotta retreat those steps. You see, fire the bomb there. Yeah, those guys are sneaky, which is why I'm looking down. There, we're fine. So, to get the KS Emerald in this one, it's a total, you have to drop down here. That one was the last KS Emerald. It took me forever to find it. Yeah, you'll definitely get California games. I'm surprised that one is that one you're having problems getting California games? I didn't realize that was challenging with the pickup these days, but to be honest, it seems like anything retro is getting difficult to pick up. I was looking to try and get a manual. I'm missing a few common enough manuals like Prince of Persia and stuff like that. And they're so hard to get. Even just, to get the manual post, it was like a tenner. I was like, what? Are you mad? And I know I'm not entirely in shot here. I should have rolled down, which is a lot faster. A Sonic 1 encyclopedia on a Master System. It's a very narrow field of study. Now, I think I could have dropped down another one. Yep. So this light here, you might see the lights. Having it on the bottom light is what you want, because this is the exit of this level. So when you press that switch, it opens the door that this transporter brings you to on the other side. And there we go, it's open. So, yeah, those things are a bit sneaky. And come on. So as I said, there was no rings in the later part of that level, and yet there are still stuff that can kill you. So it's a bit challenging. And we're done. We just have to run to the end. I really should be rolling there as well. 4 minutes. Not too bad. Yeah, that would be my to be honest, this probably would be my mastermind. It'd be this, Alex Kidd in Miracle World, and Wonder Boy 3 The Dragon's Trap. That would probably be my mastermind subject. At least until my memory goes. So this one is also interesting because... hang on. Did I not get enough coins to go to the bonus stage? Oh, I must not have. Oh, well. So I missed the last bonus stage. That's unfortunate. So basically, the rings are a dead end. Oh, no, they're not. Sorry. The rings must be the right way then. This is the boss level, and it's the only boss level that actually has rings. You can see the life there. So you go the wrong way to get the life, I think. This is another maze, basically. No. And it's interesting that they don't show you the timer, but I do think you are timed. I did a challenge on this game as well. Complete Sonic with the lowest, rings and score possible. That was very challenging. Because this level here, it's quite hard to miss all of the rings. There we go, that's the life. So you just got to go loop around. And now to get out of here. Strange enough, after Labyrinth being a tricky boss, there's no boss to this level. Once you get out of this maze, that's it, you're done. You chase Robotnik and he just hightails it out of there. Get off. There is a... may as well show you, I suppose. In here, that's a dead end. I can't go back out now. So you got to start the maze over. And in fact, I think there's... yeah, see this door? Kicks you back out to the start of the maze. So if you go for that, you end up... you end up going back to the start. No, that's not it, is it? And I'm confusing myself. There we go. That is not active. I don't know why they threw it there just to spook you out, but there's no enemies. You can't, other than falling in the pit, you can't actually die in this level. You can't get hurt. which makes it kind of like a nice kind of breather, I suppose, before the final zone. Okay, come on, there we go. I think that switch actually locked that door, which is why I didn't go to it. So here we go. We're chasing Robotnik. Now, Fat Man getting away from fastest hedgehog going. That doesn't seem right. Oh. Playing through Wonder Boy on PS4 currently. I unlocked the Predator. Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap, is it? Yeah. Oh, sure. I seen you actually post it on Twitter. That is such a good port, and anyone who has enjoyed the original should definitely check it out. Anyway, we're getting near the end, just as well because my legs are killing me because I'm sitting on the floor here. Well, I expected to be resetting the Mega Drive a lot, which I didn't end in. Okay, so this is Sky Base, another unique zone, and the last level. So this one I'm going to have to try and do as quick as I can, because I think I'm running out of power. So you got, oh, sugar, you don't want to do that. The lightning, obviously, is bad. You know, it's a good life lesson, that. I'm trying to remember. No, I don't want to go here. I used to know this level so well, but those cannons are on cycles too. Come on. Yeah, there we go. The life is down near the bottom, which is why I'm looking down to find a life. And the fact that there's rings there tells me I can go there. Yeah, I can. The timing is a little off on this, though, because I think I've missed a life. Or maybe I haven't. There it is. Oh. Oh, sugar. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's how you do it. Oh, you nasty. Uh-oh. Apologies if I'm missing the chat and stuff at the moment. I'm having to focus a little bit more than I was here. This is getting tough. This level is pretty hard, and I when I was a kid, this again, when I did really well, this would be as far as I would have gotten. Now the lightning is still going here, so if you're coming up to the lightning, you have to do this jumping on the spot thing to get the platform to stop, which I'm probably going to have to do now. I'm near the end. Yeah. There we go. And that's Sky Base 1. Yeah. Early on, I could read this fine. I was probably more visible as well, and not a problem. But now we're at the business end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we just got to get the last case emerald, the last life. Shame about that debt in Labyrinth, mind you, because that is kind of scuppered a perfect run, but however. Big trick here. This level is very hard if you go right. If you look down left, there's one of these things, and jump off it. And this is the only way to get the life and stuff on it. So it becomes basically a racing game. So now I can actually kind of read the best game I've played in a long time. Are you talking about Monster Boy or Wonder Boy? Or both, because both of those are great. I love the Wonder Boy remake. It really captures. So I'm moving this platform a bit, but I want to get up here to get this. And now I want to jump over to this one. Ooh, nearly went off. So if you went around, you would see the life and you'd see the case emerald, but you couldn't get them. You have to go under to get around. And this again was one of those annoying things when I was younger, because it was like you could see the case emerald, but I couldn't find it. And I didn't think to go left. I mean, eventually I did, because I didn't have a guide, or I didn't, you know, it wasn't... you got to be careful, though, because these cannons, it's all very Bowser's airship, I felt. And there we go. That's the end of that level. Well, other than this kind of strange end bit, I don't know what this is. And you always get the 10 rings on this, because that's the only way to end this level. I actually haven't played Wonder Boy Returns. Love that as well. Is it any good? That one's more like the original Wonder Boy as opposed to like the Monster World type of stuff. Never seen past this stage. Well, now we have. And we're on to the final level. And you see this life? This life is here because we collected all of the hidden lives in the game. Now we're on to the final boss. Again, no rings, which makes it a bit challenging. And because I didn't keep my shield, you can keep a shield the whole way up through to this level, which is quite useful. So if you stand in this corner, you can't be hit. So there's two parts of this pattern. I always go with just stay in the corner for the first part, and eventually, you know, just keep running in, hitting him, running back. But he changes up the shield. Or sorry, not the shield, the electricity thing, and it gets a bit more challenging. But it's still not too bad. I'm saying that now, I'm probably going to die. Yeah, so you notice the lightning didn't come back on. So the time is now more important. Oh, sugar. Yep, I died. That's a pity. But I suppose I died on Labyrinth, so made no difference. Oop. You can actually get inside the shield with him. I'm not too sure how you do that glitch, though. You know, this time when we get to the second part, I'm going to have to pay a bit more attention. Oh, apparently Wonder Boy is easier than the original, just as well, because the original is brutally tough. I have on the Master System, no surprise, I suppose, and I enjoy it, but wow, is it tough. Actually, I played it in the arcades. It was one of the few games I played in the arcade back in the day. So that's how you do it. And yeah, I always listen to the sound effect because that's the easiest way to judge it. So after the next ball goes, yeah, there we go. Okay, so one more hit, I think, and he's done. I think that's it. No. Or maybe that didn't land. I didn't hear the cracking sound. There we go. And again, can't catch the fat man. Although this time, look, I'm actually I got transported before him. Oh, and there we go. That's a speed run, 18 second, and a completion. Although unfortunately it was not a no deaths. And I'm in aching pain from sitting on the floor. Just recently got the original Wonder Boy from my parents' house. Nice little find. That is a nice little find. It was great to find Gordon, buddy. Oh, great find Gordon. Sorry, I read that wrong. Well, I hope you enjoyed that playthrough. And just a shame about the 2 deaths because I can actually do it perfect. I have done a perfect run. And I think if you do a perfect run, you get a huge bonus. Like you get like 1,000,000 points. And that's, if you see any scores over 1,000,000, that's how they did it. You basically get like a 500,000 score bonus at the end. So right at the end, that's why I was saying, like, you want to collect all the case emeralds, collect all of the lives, don't die, you know, that type of thing. But I will lose huge. So you see those lives, 31 by 500. If I didn't die, it would have been 33. So that's, the lives are a huge score bonus. The only bad thing about this is it takes a while to bloody add up. You know, so you end up just waiting here. If I had gotten that, this would have been a pretty decent score. Like if I hadn't done those 2 deaths. See, the special bonus was reduced, which is a pity. But ah well. Not too bad when you're doing it live and you're trying to check out the chat and stuff at the same time. There is a nice kind of ending tune to this too. So I would have got about 1.13, which is not a bad score, but a really good high score is about 1.3 million. That's a high score in this type of game. So there we go. That's the ending credits, ending music. And I suppose this is where I found out Yuzo Koshiro composed as well, because I think his name comes up or something in this. In many ways, the fact that there's a distinct screen and whatnot, they probably put more effort into the Master System version ending than they did in the Mega Drive one. The Mega Drive one just a Sonic running through each of the zones, which is nice. It adds up, but it's just a reuse of assets. This is a new asset for the final, and a decent music as well. And yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed. We're probably going to leave it there, in a few minutes, because I need to go and sit down, and I'm sure the dogs will probably want to be let out and whatnot. And to be honest, my battery's probably running down because I forgot I didn't actually plug the laptop in or anything. So yeah, we leave it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and thanks to 8-Bit Boy for setting up the challenge. It was great fun, and clearly I want to see someone, as I said, come on, can you do 17 seconds? You can get the Desert Speed Trap classic version as well. Believe it or not, I've actually never played this, and I own 3 versions of the game. Watch this space. Exactly. It was a good challenge. Thanks for doing it. I'm going to leave it there, guys. I'll probably chat to you on Twitter and stuff afterwards, but we'll leave the stream for now. Talk to you later.